Hello everyone, I'm at Gatwick Airport again, where I stumble across an idiot. I've said many times before that at an airport drop-off you've got to be incredibly careful because there are so many people that don't know where they're going, they're getting lost and all sorts of things like that. Plus you've got the idiots. This is my idiot of the day.
You are an idiot.
Sorry about that. Yes, you did just hear me apologise to my customers in the car because of that idiot. I will run that by you again, and welcome to another video, by the way. So I'm going to run this by you again and show you what he did wrong and what I did wrong there as well. First off, I didn't see him here. I wasn't looking over there, but look at his positioning. He should be way over there. He's coming off at the next exit and he's almost touching the roundabout. Now what I did wrong here, as soon as I saw him roughly about now, is that I can see that there's nothing in his vehicle. There's no people to be dropped off. He's in a drop-off lane. So he's going to be coming over to the left hand side and I'm going to go over to the right hand side because I've got customers that need dropping off and he's going to obviously pick them up. That's what I was thinking anyway, and I overthought it. That was my problem, that was me. But he's gone into that lane and then indicated. Now he comes out of the lane, no indication, and then indicates and then almost stops. Now driving is all about anticipating someone else. It's very hard to anticipate an idiot. As you can see, he's got one brake light out as well and I wanted to have a word with him. Unfortunately, I had customers in the car, so I had to stay a little bit professional and I didn't blow my top. He did wave at me to say sorry, and now I'm getting in front of him because I still wanted to stop him to have a word with him. I wanted to get in front of him to when we park up and then get a shot of my customers in a polite way, obviously, and go and have a word with him. But he had no one to drop off, so he literally drove straight through the drop-off point. Hopefully it was going to cost him £6 through driving through there. Now I'm going to take you back just a touch here just to show you what he did straight afterwards. Now he obviously knows that he's pissed me off and I literally want to rip his fucking throat out. But this is what he did straight afterwards. I don't know if you saw it the first time. He's done it again. He's pulled out in front of that car that's about to overtake him. No indication. And there is a car right next to him. Yeah, and unfortunately I didn't have a chance to catch him up. I say unfortunately, it's probably fortunate for me that I didn't catch him up. There is an awful lot of cameras around here and the red mist had come down. There's no doubt about it, the red mist had come down. And as he goes past me again, he moves over, no indication again, and then you can see that he's got one brake light out as well. He indicates right there, then he indicates left, and then he literally goes straight on. He's all over the shop, absolutely useless. So as I've said loads and loads of times before, be very careful at airports. They are deadly. They are deadly places. And if an old fossil, an old experienced fossil like me can be caught out, it can happen to anyone. Okay, so it's petrol head moment for you. Not one, but two, as we come round this bend. And obviously you can hear me, I'm not very happy with being behind Dustman again. Now I came down this road again today. Them two cars have been replaced by another one. Not my cup of tea really, but in very good nick I must say. So in this clip I'm just coming round this bend here, and as you'll see the traffic lights have got a filter light on it, which means that I can go if I'm turning left, that is. That cyclist over there, yes, his lights are still red, but you know they don't wait for red lights, do they? I should say most do not wait for red lights, shouldn't I? So in this clip we're on the A3, and as you can see there's a slip road coming on there, and I move over to help out. I try to accommodate as much as I can, but sometimes you cannot move out, but I could then. And now I'm going to stay there until I overtake this white car on the inside lane in lane 1. I'm just going to stay in the middle lane until I go past him, which isn't very long. And we will go to the rear camera now, and we've gone back a bit till when I do pull out to help them guys out coming on from that teeny little slip road there. There's hardly any run up on that at all. And you'll notice the 2 lorries in the middle lane and the outside lane. Now the outside lane guy can see me. The one in the middle can't. See the outside lane guy there? Flashed him to say, move over, he's going to be in your way. Flashes him again, move over, I'm going to be in your way, I'm driving too slow for you guys, even though I'm driving the speed limit, and you are obviously not. He thanked him, but why couldn't he see the first flash? Why is he not looking to pull out earlier? And as you can see, there's the car that I'm overtaking. But now we're looking at this idiot here. He almost was my idiot of the week, because he seems to have a go at this car here through being in his way. Now the white van wants to come off at the next junction, and for some reason he seems to have a pop at the Prius here, because he's not in the inside lane. He's overtaking. See his arms flap up in the air. It was a terrible move from the outside lane to the middle lane as well, and yet it's the Prius's fault and not his fault. So when we go to the front camera now, you'll see the Prius overtake me, and then the van. The junction that the van wants is just up here. So I don't know what he was doing in the outside lane anyway, but just to put the icing on the cake, he does a little bit of undertaking. Pointless undertaking, because he's coming off there. I mean, what the hell was that all about? And he's going straight to a red light up there, look. So another pointless manoeuvre by an absolute idiot. So a little bit further down the road, we've just gone past the Chessington turnoff, and literally straight after the Chessington turnoff there is another turnoff that takes you off to Hampton Court. That's where I'm going, and there's someone else that wants to go down there as well. Can you guess which one it is? They want the next turnoff. Yeah, the one that's going out into the outside lane there, yeah. He wants the next turnoff after this one. Because we've gone back a little bit, and I just wanted to show you that he's gone out to the outside lane for some strange reason, even though he wants the next turnoff. And it literally is straight after this turnoff that you've just seen there to the right hand side. You should be over to the left hand side now, the right, as we are looking at it. But no, he's gone out to the outside lane, and there he is, look, with his Ray Charles sunglasses on. Or is it Stevie Wonder sunglasses nowadays? I don't know. And he's still not making any effort to actually move over. Here's the junction now. So he's going to go off at the slip road from lane 2. Now it's a long way round, but you can get to Legoland going this way, and I'm pretty sure that's where he's going to have a little resit of his driving test. Now another petrol head moment for you now. This one's been on the channel before, I'm sure it has. This BMW with them funny wheels, I mentioned them before. We're going round the roundabout here, and this is another little advert for why you shouldn't straight line at a roundabout, because these cars catch you up pretty quickly. A lot of people like that idea of them wheels sticking out like that. I don't think it looks very nice at all. That doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't look sexy enough for me, that car. And I don't know if you noticed the missing number plate again. Yep, it doesn't do a lot for me, that car. I'm going to stick with my Kia Invisible. Yes, I'm going to stick with my Kia Invisible. So I'm at the airport again. It's a 20 mph speed limit and 2 lanes become 1. But I have a private hire driver behind me. You know, one of Sadiq Khan's assassins. Yeah, you can't see the 20 mph speed limit or the 1 lane. No. So we're just coming onto the M25 from the airport now, up this slip road, and as soon as you get on the slip road, it literally becomes a slip road off, pretty much almost anyway. And we're looking for someone that wants this slip road. Yeah, it's all the way out there, but they want the slip road. For some reason, these people always seem to get away with getting across 4 lanes of traffic there to get into the slip road. It's I suppose when they don't actually get lucky like that, that's when we get all the tailbacks and you hear it on the radio that there's been an accident on the M25, yeah, caused by an idiot like that. So a little bit further down the good old M25, we're looking at this BMW in front of us, and we are approaching the A3 turnoff. Oh yes, the A3 turnoff. The BMW in front of us wants that slip road to the left hand side. So why is it going out into lane 3? It doesn't stay there very long. It comes back in and then it's waiting there for a little while. But it still wants the left hand lane as we're looking at it, where it becomes a slip road because they want the A3. Oh, there it goes. It's finally got the message. I want nothing to do with these first 2 lanes because they become really slow and congested and I don't want them. So I will go out into the middle lane, or lane 3 as you're looking at the moment, and stay out the way of all the trouble. So the BMW, you can see that the slip road is starting to build up and moves out, even though it wants the slip road. On the slip road there's another van, you see it there in front? That is also going to be moving out, but it wants the slip road, as you see it move in front of the van in front of the BMW, if that makes any sense. So now you can see the traffic in the slip road, what they're all avoiding, these people. Now whenever I do one of these videos, I'm never 100% sure of whether I should speed this up or show it in normal speed like I am with this one, because I don't think it shows the full effect of what they're doing when you speed it up, and how much they're actually queue jumping, all this queue to the left hand side here that they're all avoiding. And then when it gets down to the nitty gritty right to the end of the slip road, some of them are sneaking in and basically bringing the M25 to a standstill because they're that selfish, that self-entitled that they think that they can do this, and sod the rest of you, doesn't matter, I'm more important than you guys. So I think sometimes I've got to play this in normal speed. Now I hope you clocked the number plate of the BMW, because for some strange reason the middle lane is moving a lot slower than the inside lane, and that very rarely happens here because of all the queue jumping and everything else. That never happens, but today for some strange reason it has. So we've lost track of the BMW. I will point it out a little bit later on. We're also looking at this guy. This isn't the same van as earlier on. Same company, but not the same van. The other van that I was pointing out earlier on at the beginning of the clip is further up, and we'll get to him in a little while because he helps this one out and lets him in. Same company, same shitty driving attitude of we don't have to queue like everybody else. Now I know some of you will be screaming at the TV or the computer screen, whatever you're watching it on, saying speed it up, for goodness sake, this is boring. But it really does show just how many vehicles that these guys are going past. You don't get the same feeling when you speed it up on these clips. And as you can see, there's tons of them. There's absolutely tons of these vehicles that they're going past. These are the type of arseholes that when you're in a bar and you're standing at the bar with your money in your hand waiting for the bartender to come over, and these bastards come along and jump the queue, jump straight in there, pint of lager and a baby sham. And there will be no please, no thank you, and I do not know why I said baby sham. Who remembers Pomane? Remember Pomane? Oh dear. Yeah. Anyhow, this is that type of attitude, but it's on the road. So here we go. We're going to have this guy now get let in by his mate. Look, his fellow co-worker. Or should I say, pair of shits. And a little bit further down the road, we come to the BMW. There he is. Or there she is, I should say. I'm pretty sure it was a woman driving. But this one takes the biscuit even more. All this inside lane here, all having to wait, while this one actually joins it there. Joins a slip road there, and I mean, we are a few feet away from when it goes to solid lines. Absolute joke. I know I keep saying it, but why have they not got cameras on these things? Anyone that does that, points on your licence and a big fine. It's got to stop. So now I'm on the A3 when this happens. Someone behind you, can you see it? Now you'll hear me talk in a minute in the car, and I got it spot on. I don't know why, I just guessed exactly what was going to happen here. I got a funny feeling these guys are going to be slowing the fucking road up. That's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to get into the middle lane with his lights flashing all over the place and slow us down. This is a 70 mile an hour speed limit here, and he brings us eventually down to about 30. I have no idea why. Absolutely no idea. I actually personally think it was Sadiq Khan. Someone's told him that A3 is running perfectly fine, and he's got in touch with the police and told them to get out there and fucking slow it down, because we can't have people moving around fast. So I will speed it up a little bit, because he's gradually getting us slower and slower and slower, and then when we get to the peak of our slowness, I will stop it, and then you can see just how slow he's got the A3 going here. Probably 30 miles an hour. Probably under that now, and there was nothing. I still don't know why he's done this, because there's nothing up in front, there's no accident, there's no debris on the road or anything like that. Maybe there might have been, but it's just a little bit weird that you would think that there'd be recovery vehicles or something up here to actually show us why this has happened. But you'll see in a second, I move over to the left hand lane, and then he moves over to the left hand lane and then turns his lights off and then pisses off, and then we can all go. So yeah, so maybe it was Sadiq after all. Why? What was that all about? There you go, you can see the police car taking that exit there, and as I say, as I keep saying, there was nothing there to make us go that slow. Well done, Sadiq. Now, it's extremely rare on this channel anyway that I'm going to show you how driving should be done. As you can see, I'm driving down this road, and a lot of people would say I have priority because of all these cars parked on this side of the road. I do and I don't. Because that car coming towards me is in the obstructed area first, he has priority over me. The thing is, the good thing about this is, this second car waited right there like it should do instead of pushing through, which is normally what happens in these situations. Someone goes through where they have priority like the first car, and the second car just follows them. That there was absolutely as close as you can get to perfect. Unlike this one. A lot of you will know this road. It's on the channel quite a lot, but if you're new to this channel, I need to show you the size of this road. It's not very big, and we're coming up to a bend in the road here, and you can see when we go round the bend here, it is quite tight for two vehicles to get round there at the same time. You just stay on your side of the road and you'll be okay, but you need two people to do it. As you can see, this guy is obviously on the phone, clearly looking down at something anyway, and I'm betting it's his phone. You'll see him come to this blind bend now, and look how he handles it. Yeah, that's nothing to do with his phone though, is it? Anyway guys, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.